Hello, and welcome to the third dev blog for Battlefront 2 The Clone Wars mod, which is, when I think about it for a second, a horrible title for this project that I'm somewhat stuck with. It makes naming the era difficult. Currently, as a joke, I've been calling it The Clone Wars, but something has to be done about this in the future. I apologize for being a few days late with this issue of the blog. Let's blame it on February being shorter and all the super good important stuff I've been working on. Now to the updates. The E5 rifle has been given its appropriate sound from the show. The B2 Heavy Assault Droid's mortar has also been given its appropriate sound from the show. The thermal detonator now has a new explosion effect. Grenade mechanics have been reworked. Grenades now fall at completely realistic speeds, and they are thrown at completely realistic velocities. They also now detonate based on a timer rather than on contact. This might take a few minutes to get used to, but once you have, you'll see just how devastating and fun this is. All clones now run at realistic human speeds. In the stock Battlefront 2 game, most units sprint faster than Usain Bolt does. Not even joking either, Usain Bolt's record is averaged to 10.43 meters per second, while units in Star Wars Battlefront 2 were sprinting at 10.5 meters a second. A little ridiculous, especially considering these are units that are generally weighed down by weapons and armor, and Usain Bolt was wearing nothing but the clothes on his back. The clone medic was given a different weapon to better signify its support role. It's still a work in progress, with it needing more secondary gear in order to round out the unit. The backpack the clone engineer uses was given an overhaul to make it look closer to how it does in the show. This included making it thicker and giving it 2 straps instead of 1. This texture you see the clone using is going to be eventually replaced, along with all the other clones. I made these textures 3 years ago, and my skill as a texture artist has greatly improved since then. I can now make it look a lot closer to the show, and get rid of some of this really awful fake looking grit and grime that I used to use way too much back in the day. The balance between the two teams is, as always, my major concern and focus, and this unfortunately doesn't really show too well in a quick little dev blog like this. I'm going to be tuning the balance between the two teams on every single map so that it's a winnable challenge on either side. Currently, the Republic can indeed finally win on Mos Eisley, however it can only be readily and achieved easily by using the clone engineer's shield generators at the beginning of a match in order to gain an advantage. And this is not something I want to maintain. I want battles to be won in multiple ways, and not force you to play a certain class every time just so you can manage to win finally. Thank you for watching, and catch you next time.